All right, ladies, well, we'll get started here. I just want to make sure that everybody can see me. So if you're handy, you just want to go ahead and send me a message. That would be great. Looks like Sue said you can see me. We have 2 viewers. Awesome. Well, I just want to thank you so very much for taking your precious time to just check in tonight and help your beauty consultant out with a goal or a challenge that she's in for her Mary Kay business. Maybe you are thank you, ladies, for just checking in. Maybe you're just calling in to get entered into the Mary Kay $100 shopping spree, or maybe you're calling in to listen to a little bit more, a few more fast, fun facts about the Mary Kay opportunity to see if this is for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you know that your beauty consultant hand-selected you for many reasons, but a few are that your core values probably align with our company's core values, and that she admires something about you, whether it's character qualities or way your lifestyle is, the way that you live life. So there's something about you that made her ask you and hand select you. So we just want to thank you. And your beauty consultant is a pretty special lady. So we appreciate her, and we also are really excited. So this is just going to be 15 minutes of really low-key, fast, fun facts about Mary Kay. We're going to get to the end. I'm going to share with you some really fun extra perks and share with you a little bit about the ticket into Mary Kay. This may or may not be something for you. And if it's not, that's okay too. You know what? You could be a great talent scout out there for your beauty consultant, looking for people who might be wanting to do what we do. So a referral would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you a little bit about myself and my journey, so I'm not a stranger to you. I'm going to share with you just, some myths, kind of like a myth buster about Mary Kay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just share with you just some common fears that a lot of us had or thought of before we came into Mary Kay, and I'll just share with you a little bit about the ticket into Mary Kay. So just a really quick overview. Your beauty consultant will be asking you a few questions, so you do want to really stay tuned and pay attention, because she'll be asking you some key questions about this video so that it will help her out with her goal and her challenge. And then, of course, her sales director will be giving out just a quick call and finalizing the entry into the $100 Mary Kay shopping spree. So again, we thank you for your time. So as a lot of you probably already know when you got together with your beauty consultant, Mary Kay has been around for 53 years. Mary Kay was started in 1963 by a woman, and the company was founded on the golden rule. You simply do unto others as you want others to do unto you, and to be able to prioritize your life and put your faith first, family second, and career third. So I started my Mary Kay business 16 years ago when I was a full-time college student at St. Joseph's College. I was just 19 years old, so yeah, you can do the math. And I started at a point in time in my life when I was just super busy. And I was working 2 part-time jobs. I was taking 6 classes. I was fitting in studying, and I was also the primary caretaker for my grandmother, and I was helping her through some stuff. She was ill at the time, so I just had a lot on my shoulders, a lot on my plate. I was just really busy at that point in time in my life. But I went to my first Mary Kay party. I sat down, I tried the product, and I just absolutely fell in love. I was a girl that with a little bit of makeup I did wear each and every day. I went to bed with on my face. So I had one of those aha moments where I realized that I need to start taking care of my skin. And it was really one of those things that I had an aha moment, but it was never because my mom didn't teach me or tell me. It was really just because I was too immature and lazy. So I realized that I needed to start taking care of my skin. So I listened to the Mary Kay opportunity just like this immediately after, and I quickly just jumped on it. I realized that I wasn't going to think twice about it, and I'm really glad that I didn't, because I know that if I did, I would literally talk myself out of it, because that's how insecure I was at that point in time in my life. I would think of all the reasons why I couldn't or shouldn't. So I'm really glad I didn't think twice about it. I purchased the kit, and it was one of those things that I know even my family kind of felt the same way, that I really had always been very shy. So my first party, I had, just done a little bit of training and preparing, and even my family was really very shocked and very surprised that I was actually public speaking, because that had never been my forte. In high school and in college, when they would say oral presentation is a big part of your grade, I would literally, as awful as this sounds, like hope and pray I was sick. And, I had always just been, really reserved and very timid and very shy. So now I know shy is kind of a kiddish word, but, I was only 19 when I joined. So I had just really always been that way. And I thought, being shy or public speaking was kind of one of those things that either you were born with the gift of being outgoing and being able to public speak or not. And I just felt like I fell into that category where I was not. But I quickly realized that it was a learned skill. The more you do it, the better you become at it. So it was one of those things that I wanted to learn and I wanted to grow, and I didn't always want to be shy. And I remember my sales director asking me, do you always want to be this way? And I was like, no, it's not something that I'm proud of. And she said, do you want to have kids someday? And I said, yeah. She said, well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I felt like that was a really huge wake-up call for me, because it was like, yeah, that's really so true. And 18 months later, I had earned my first free company car and debuted as the youngest sales director to ever debut in the state of Maine. And records are being broken all the time. So you might just be the one to break that record. And the greatest thing was through that journey is I realized that the product sells itself. And I quickly realized that a lot of the things were learned skills, and that we teach, not sell. And I felt like, oh, that's like right up my alley. I'm going to school to be a teacher. So my senior year, I really had to just really sit down and do a lot of soul searching and a ton of praying. And I came to the conclusion that really my journey through college was merely meant for me to get my degree. I was the first person on either sides of my family to have ever gotten a college degree. So, that breaks generational cycles. So for me, I found out that it was my heart's desire and my calling. So I graduated, got my degree, and I've been continuing to pursue Mary Kay full time for the past 16 years. So I have loved every single minute of it. Solely Mary Kay. I feel like life has changed, things have changed, situations have changed, houses have changed, schools have changed. We've had a lot of change, but the really great thing is that Mary Kay has, always been a constant and always been there to continuously remind me to put God first, family second, and career third. And when you have your priorities in that order, like, things work right. So, and it's really great to work for a company that encourages you to do so. So for me, I say now, after doing Mary Kay for 16 years, I love being able to be a work from home mom where I get to put my son and him and his schedule first. I love being able to be in the classroom, but on a volunteer basis. I love to be able to be there wholeheartedly for my son, Gavin. He's 10 years old. He belongs to a Never Miss a Thing club when it comes to sports. So, we're from hockey to All-Stars hockey to baseball to All-Stars baseball. And then we've, got soccer, and this year is going to try out for football. So it's like, we just have a lot in the sports department because that's his passion. And I love being able to work my schedule around all of that. Also, I love being the have-over mom, summer breaks or school vacations, kiddos can come here on snow days. I just love being able to, Gavin loves having friends over, and I love being able to have that flexible schedule. So, now I say, yeah, also after earning 9 career cars and the 9th being our first pink Cadillac, the journey to the Cadillac really for us was the lessons that it taught my son that, the more you pour into other people, will come back into your own. It was just a physical blessing that we received, that it was like, wow, watching mom pour into all of those people, through that 18-month process. Wow, it does come back into your own. So it was really kind of a neat analogy that the lessons that he learned there, and being blessed with a beautiful 4-carat diamond ring that, I would have never purchased for myself or ever felt deserving of 16 years ago or expected anyone to buy for me. But when you work for a debt-free, generous company, it's just is such a great perks and extra rewards. And 3 reasons why I'll always be a part of Mary Kay is, 1, I love being able to put God first, family second, and career third. And I couldn't imagine working anywhere else where I would have to jeopardize my core values in order to work. And, two, I love using my Mary Kay starter kit as a vehicle to serve women. Yeah, externally, but also internally and eternally. I know how much it's impacted my life and where it's drawn me to the light. And I know that other women are out there praying for something like Mary Kay. So again, if it's not for you, you might know of somebody that could benefit for it. And three, just being able to surround myself with fun-filled, faith-filled, upbeat, positive women who encourage other women, who breathe life, who lift each other up. Mary Kay is a really safe place and a great platform for women to grow in self-confidence and grow their self-esteem. In Mary Kay, you make 50% of everything that you sell, so we're the highest paid direct sales opportunity out there. It's, a legitimate company. It's been around for 53 years. We're in 37 countries. I love what the company does to impact women globally. We have a dual level marketing plan. So the great thing is it's not pyramid. And I love how we're a Fortune 500 company. We're like the gold standard of direct sales opportunities. So a lot of other direct sales opportunities out there desire to design their marketing plans to be more like Mary Kay. And we have the #1 in customer loyalty. More customers come back to the Mary Kay brand than any other brands out there on the market. I think just some myths that we have is that it's for a certain type. And, that's not true. We have all different ages. We have all different backgrounds. We have all different personalities. Like I said, we're in 37 countries, markets. So the great thing is it is for everybody. No one particular type is right for Mary Kay. We have people who are makeup people, who are makeup artists. We have people like myself who came in and never wore makeup before. We have people that were gifted in and were outgoing or gifted in sales, and people who had never sold anything like myself, and who are not salespeople because softer approaches work better and the product sells itself. I think a lot of times some objections that we hear, or that I felt when I first came into Mary Kay, is I'm too busy, and a question I feel like, we ask is like, how long do you want to be like that and that busy? For me, I didn't want to be that busy forever. So it was really great for me to be able to see I was making a lot of money in a small amount of time. And I thought, wow, at my 2 part-time jobs, I'm making a lot of money. I'm making a little bit of money in a lot of time. So I quickly was able to kind of put things into perspective, and I actually ended up having more time. Also, would it motivate you by having extra money, just a couple hours a week, finding a little few nuggets of time where you can do a party and make an extra $100? That's one of those things that you never know unless you try. I think sometimes we think too, there's gotta be a perfect time. And really, there is no perfect time to do Mary Kay. All the lights are not always ever gonna be green, You really do have to say, there's always gonna be 2 sides of the tracks. One's gonna be going good, one's maybe a little rocky. We're always gonna have a little drama in our life, that's life. So there'll never be a perfect time, and I'm really glad, looking back now, that I did choose to do Mary Kay at that point in time in my life when it didn't look like everything was all perfect, and I wasn't going to say, I'll wait until after college, or I'll wait until after I have a baby, or wait until I build a house, or wait until I build another house. There'll always be something, and I'm so glad I didn't look at those things and say, oh, I'm going to wait until after, because there'll never be a perfect time. So it's really a $100 decision. $100 decision, you get $422 worth of Mary Kay product. It comes to $115.37 if you live in the state of Maine, with tax and shipping. And if you don't, your sales director can find out what the sales tax would be on that. So it's a $100 decision. Inside that starter kit could be all kinds of different great, wonderful things for you, along with $422 worth of product. So I can tell you that when you join right now, after listening to this video, within the next 24 hours, you get this Ooh La La ring. Can you see it? Really fun. It's an eye catcher. So a lot of times people say, oh, where'd you get that ring? It's a great conversation piece. So you can say, oh, I got it. It was my first fun prize with Mary Kay. So that's a really great way to generate business with people that you know, people that you don't know. So feel free to think of some questions to ask your beauty consultant, because she is going to give you a call. She's going to ask you a few questions. She's going to fill out a form. It will be submitted to me or your beauty consultant sales director. We don't twist anyone's arm to do Mary Kay, so it's going to be a really low-key phone call, I promise. And we're just going to ask you a few quick couple of questions. So be thinking about what appeals to you the most out of everything you heard about the Mary Kay opportunity. Also be thinking about, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your interest level? 1, wouldn't consider it my wildest dreams and like to remain a happy, loyal Mary Kay customer. And 5 might be, I need some more information, maybe treat me to a cup of coffee, or like to be invited to one of your Mary Kay Girls Night Out fun guest events. And 10 would be, I'd love to try this on for size. What have I got to lose? Sign me up. I'd love to purchase a starter kit for $100 and give this Mary Kay opportunity a try. So be thinking of those sorts of questions and those sorts of things, and make sure you follow up, because your beauty consultant will get credit, and that's how you'll finalize your entry into the Mary Kay $100 shopping spree. Thank you, ladies, for joining us tonight, Friday night, 9 o'clock. Time's a precious commodity, and we appreciate you. Choose to make it a miracle-filled night, and be blessed.